You got some hops, bro. You get up there when you hooping, bro. When was your first dunk? You remember that?
Yeah, I got my first dunk in a pickup game when I was 13 years old.
Word.
I
So
was
you
on
was
a
like
I was
seventh
on a
grade,
fast break. Nah, I was eighth grade getting ready. I
eighth
was
grade. Okay.
summer going into high school.
Okay.
So I was getting ready to turn 14. I was on a
Oh, that's why
fast
you
break.
you graduated young.
hmm
You was young for your grade. Okay, got you.
So I was on a fast break coming down the right side on an outdoor court, and I went up for this lay, and I was intending to smack the backboard, but I saw like where I took off from. I saw where I was at, and I said, "Hold on, I think I might be able to." I just turned my wrist because I could already palm the ball, and it won't nothing crazy. Like I'm making it sound like it was this big deal, but like I had long arms, and it won't no like crazy punch. It was more like a the rim was a little loose, so like it snapped a little
Yeah.
bit, but I felt like Brown in that moment. You couldn't tell me nothing. I couldn't dunk again until I couldn't dunk again for like another 6 months after that. I didn't dunk again
that
until halfway through freshman year, and then
uh-huh.
didn't dunk consistently until summer going into sophomore year.
Got you. Got you. Did you and so you still play? How often do you play now? Because
Every
I know
day,
you still play every day.
every day.
I was about to ask you how you stay in shape. Now you already answered that question for
I
me.
mean, I try to keep myself on the same regimen that I was in college because being in shape kills a lot of the issues that guys have on the court.
Hmm.
When you have, especially a guy like me, I don't necessarily rely on my athleticism, but if push comes to shove, I know that 9 times out of 10, I'm the most athletic dude on the court.
Uh-huh.
Knowing when to take advantage of it, that's a skill.
Right.
When you're in the process of developing that skill of knowing when to take advantage of your athleticism, when the difference between your 75% and your 100%, being in shape kills it buys you a little bit more time. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like you could get a little out of control or whatever, but if you're in shape, it's easier to bring yourself back in. When you
Hmm.
out of shape, and some guys like you ever seen a dude that's athletic but can't use his athleticism for long? Like he gets
Right.
tired easily, everything
No,
like
for
that.
sure. Of course. You see it
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
time.
exactly. Like these dudes who dunk in between games, but then can't dunk in games. You know what I'm
Got you.
saying? Being in shape kills all of that. So I try to keep myself on the same regimen that I was in college
Hmm.
because as a pro, you don't get that. Like training camp is like 2, maybe 3 weeks, and then most of that time is spent getting ready for the season, obviously. But when you a grown athlete, coaches ain't taking the time to make sure their entire team is in shape and have y'all running a whole bunch of 17s and suicides outside of punishments or nothing like that. They're expecting you to come in shape already.
Oh, for sure.
So that's kind of like what led to me falling in love with the weight room as like a secondary passion. And with the weight room being a secondary passion, being in shape is never an issue
Yeah.
because I enjoy the workouts.
So yeah. So when you because you're semi-pro, right?
Kinda. You could call it that.
Yeah, I mean, I call it that shit. It ain't easy.
It ain't
It ain't
NBA.
easy.
It ain't NBA.
No,
I'll
it
say
ain't.
that.
No, it ain't NBA, but still, like that average person, you still part of that 2% of
Facts.
basketball players who can actually play at the college, brother. So you gotta,
I, just,
I gotta
I
tip
try to
my hat
avoid
to
the
you.
semi-pro label just because of everything that I have to go through. Like I'm out the country 6 to 8 months out the year, so it's not. I know it's not NBA. It's not high level Euro League. At the same time, I'm on that same training schedule. I'm on that same like
That's
type of regimen.
that's
You
what
know
I
what I
was
mean?
gonna
You know
ask you
what I
how.
mean?
I was gonna ask you like how, because my thing is right. Part of my brand, with Score Society is like I like to attack media narratives,
Mm-hmm.
and because everyone has a voice on social media, everyone feels like they know everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
They feel like, oh, you not you didn't make it to the NBA, so you can't be that
Exactly,
good. You're not Division 1, so you can't be that good. And I
man.
don't think they understand like to be in just your position, how many hours a day you need to actually train. Like,
Facts.
so I mean, give us some insight on what it looks like if a pro, but you're not in the NBA, and how often do you train?
Like I'm on 2 days right now. This morning went to my local gym and I got my first lower body lift in, and I
Mhm.
make my all my own workouts. And the workouts that people see that I post on social media, those are the real workouts. Those are the full splits. Those are like, I don't just go in there and record it for the cameras.
Right.
That's kind of like it's real work just with a little decoration is what I like to call it.
Got you.
So when I get up in the morning around like 6:30, 7 o'clock. If I'm on like towards the weekends, I might sleep in a little bit. I'm an adult now. I ain't got no college classes, nothing like that. I'll go and I'll record my morning workout, and then I'll come back to the crib in the afternoon. That's the time that I use to edit my workout videos, record any skits for the day, edit everything like that. Now I could take the rest of that day and chill, but instead I go back to the gym for that second workout, and it's more mobility focused. And then strictly on the court from there, it may turn into a hoop session. Depends on what my court access looks like. I might go to a shoot 360, put up shots. I
Yeah.
might get tricked into playing pickup. I might go to a empty gym and just do my own thing, set up cones, whatever.
Right.
But that first workout in the morning, I'm in there from 7 until about 11.
Oh.
And then when I go back in the afternoon, that's how I finish my day. I'm usually there from about 5 until 8.
Mm. Yeah.
And that's almost an everyday thing.
Yeah. That ain't no joke. That ain't no joke, man. So
It's hard, and it's hard to maintain throughout like the off season is unpredictable when you're playing overseas. So it's
mm,
like you never know when the next contract could come around. So you got to make sure that you in striking distance of being in season shape. But at the same time, it's damn near impossible to manage that type of load on your body for extended periods of time without injury. So you have to also try to be mindful of working smarter rather than harder. As soon as I start to like, if I play a pickup game and
uh-huh.
I start to feel myself like I'm not the one that's in the best shape on the court, yeah, something's got to change. We now I got to ramp it up. I got to do little things like somebody may look at me ridiculous. I pick up full court and pick up if I need to get in shape.
Right.
That's
As
a
you
fun way
should.
of getting in shape for me instead of
Dope.
just going in there and mindlessly running 17s. But also twice a week, I gotta go in there and do my sprints. I gotta go in there and do some type of long distance running. I gotta hold myself
Hmm.
to that standard.